So this is the quarterfinals with the best out of three format for Star Series Pro Ladder, and it's going to be Epidemic on the Radiant side versus the Tough Bananas on the Dire side, and we just entered the draft. We had some small delay, but well, maybe the teams will try to make it up with some super fast games. We see Furion being banned out right now as the first ban. Not surprising. Enigma as a first ban though for Tough Bananas, which that is quite surprising. It's not a hero that you normally see banned out that fast. So I'm really curious what they are planning here.
Dire team ban.
Lone Druid is the ban out for the second ban out for Epidemic. Yeah, nothing more to add on that one. I'm expecting some maybe some funky lineup from the Tough Bananas. I mean, banning out Enigma as a first ban, it shouts out we're gonna do things differently. So that's interesting.
10 seconds remaining.
But we'll see what they do with that. They're at least unsure about their second ban so far. Chen is gonna be banned out. We still have Invoker in the pool. Still have Tidehunter in the pool. Yeah, and a lot, of course, Windrunner, Shadow Shaman, Leshrac, Darkseer. So, I just noticed that I should put off this one also. Wow. I'm awake. Definitely awake. This third ban for Epidemic gonna come out soon. You have to remember they have first pick. So, every hero that they ban out now is the one that they don't want to pick themselves. So they might want to leave one of the heroes I just mentioned in on purpose, so they have the chance to get it as a first pick if Tough Bananas don't ban that. They're gonna ban out the Broodmother, so indeed still quite a lot of heroes in the pool that are normally not making it through the first round. We also still have Shadow Demon, of course, but that's those three heroes banned for Epidemic. It's three pushing heroes, so we might see them going for some pushing heroes, and then to make sure that Tough Bananas don't have any pushing power, they ban out those already instead. We're gonna see Lycan. I almost forgot about Lycan. We're not gonna see Lycan, but we're gonna see Lycan banned out. Yeah, wow, almost forgot about him. So that leaves so many heroes still in the pool. We're gonna maybe see Invoker playing, always fun to watch. And Tidehunter, Windrunner, you know, everything that I just mentioned is still in the pool. And so much choice, and there's the Leshrac. So indeed some pushing power for Epidemic, with not a lot of pushing power, or at least a lot of pushing power already out of the pool. They might answer this with an Enchantress actually, because that's at least some pushing power, maybe Venomancer, but of course there's still also a lot of anti-push. Invoker is quite a good anti-push hero with his Tornado. You can just delay the creep wave, do some damage on them, and make it easier for people to, or for him to like push the lane back a little bit, or delay tower hit or deny a tower if you wanted to, in the time that the thingies are in the air twirling. We might also see a Beastmaster or some anti-pushing power, but I don't think that's gonna be a first pickup for them. It's gonna be a Windrunner and an Invoker. Windrunner and an Invoker, two strong pickups. And both are actually anti-push. I mean, Windrunner can annihilate a creep wave with a power shot, or at least almost. And well, that's pretty good. Oh, and of course, I almost forgot, the Invoker of course has those as his Forge Spirit, so he can do some pushing on his own too if he goes for Fire build. Exort, I believe.
10 seconds remaining.
So some solid pickups for the Tough Bananas, and
5 seconds remaining.
I am expecting Balsam to be playing the Invokers. So that will be fun to watch. Last time he did that pretty solidly, even though he told me afterwards that he wasn't really all that comfortable yet. But I believe he practiced with that. But always fun to watch. I like to watch Invoker play. Last two pickups before the banning, well, before the next two pickups, I'll just put it that way because otherwise I'll get confused. So next two pickups for Epidemic. And yeah, we still have we still have quite a few options that are normally picked up. I mean, Tidehunter, Venomancer. They might actually go for a support and a teamfight hero just to have those two. And those two don't really give anything away. You can always use them, and it's just yeah, it makes it harder for Tough Bananas to
Reserve
calculate
fund.
what they want to pick up. They're gonna go for the Beastmaster,
Radiant
or sorry,
team
what they were
pick.
gonna ban in the second ban phase. We're gonna see Beastmaster. We might also see Vengeful Spirit to have that extra aura straight away. But they are not quite sure yet. They're
10
ticking
seconds
into that
remaining.
bonus time really far though. 8 seconds left, 7. If they don't pick
5
soon, we
seconds
might
remaining.
see a random. It's gonna be an
Earthshaker.
Earthshaker. It's very tight on time
Dire
there.
team pick.
Very tight on time. But yeah, that will have given Tough Bananas enough time to think about their choice. I would have hoped, but it's it's not really all that obvious. And now that Earthshaker is in the game, though, Epidemic has a bit of team fight, and with the shout there, I think Tough Bananas would do good to also get
10
some extra team
seconds
fight. I mean, they
remaining.
have the Invoker. He can be a very strong team fight hero because he can just pump out all those abilities. They're gonna go for the Shadow
Radiant
Demon
team
instead.
ban.
Probably gonna play that as support, I think, because they already have 2 solo lanes. So that's their support there ready. And we're gonna see some bans. Antimate's being banned.
Dire
Both
team
teams
ban.
miss that strong right-click damage carry hero, so we
Radiant
see some
team
carries
ban.
being banned. And with some carries, I basically mean a lot of carries. Queen of Pain being banned out as as a solo lane option for Epidemic, because Epidemic has, of course, Beastmaster as their solo lane, probably, and they could try lane the Leshrac with the Earthshaker, someone else, or, and, yeah, with the Earthshaker and then another support, and then had a solo lane if they would have gotten Queen of Pain, for example. But now that they don't have Queen of Pain, they might want to think about a different solo lane, maybe even a
10
Darkseer or
seconds
something.
remaining.
Or they have to rethink their lineups.
Mirana.
Oh, Mirana. Forget about her.
Dire
Strong solo
team
lane, so
pick.
she's probably gonna go for a solo lane indeed, being able to leap away when she needs to. For Tough Bananas, they have their 2 solo lanes. They have the Windrunner, they have the Invoker, which Invoker basically needs to be a solo lane to be able to get his levels up fast enough, get some gold to be on his way. But they're still missing. Yeah, their tri lane probably with the Shadow Demon and the Vengeful Spirit
Radiant
apparently,
team pick.
and missing only their carry now, which they still need. So we might see a Morphling. I think we're gonna see Morphling for them. For Crystal Maiden would fit in good in the lineup for Epidemic. But it all depends on how exactly they're gonna lane it. They might go for 2 dual lanes with the lineup with Beastmaster
10
solo lane
seconds
and
remaining.
or middle. Or they might still go for a strong mid
5
hero
seconds remaining.
and have Mirana farm with it in a tri lane. They're gonna go for Asian Apparition, who's gonna be a support
Dire
on the tri
team
lane,
pick.
I would imagine. But strong hero, able to get in a nice couple games. I mean, a combination of having a good Fisher and then Cold Feet, that might be quite painful for first blood, potential first blood. Last pickup going to come out shortly.
10
And
seconds
I
remaining.
said Morphling because I saw some practice with him this morning,
5
so
seconds
we might see
remaining.
that pickup. But we will see what they're gonna go for.
Reserve
They
fund.
have at least so far pretty strong lanes, but not. Yeah, they have pretty strong lanes, and also with the support of the disruption from the Shadow Demon, if they're gonna be on a tri lane with the Shadow Demon and the Vengeful Spirit, and then someone their carry, I mean, Shadow Demon can just disrupt, making it possible for Vengeful Spirit and the third one to be in position for a kill, and they're just gonna have that first blood in their pocket right at the start. If, of course, the Radiant let themselves get caught out. But we will find out if that's gonna happen, because of course this Fisher would still be there to maybe prevent people from getting into position or getting closer. So I think that we're gonna see some quite some action if they're gonna run the two tri lanes together. Well, or they're gonna be super careful, in which case we're not gonna see a lot of action. But I think both teams have the potential to go for a lot of action, which will make it fun. Not that not a lot of action isn't fun, but of course more action is more fun. They're gonna go for a slaughter as their carry. I am a little bit surprised, but they do have, of course, now the haste, which maybe makes them able to maybe catch the Mirana faster. I'm a bit confused. And of course, the Mirana ultimate, if it goes off there, you still have the amplify damage of the or amplify, is it amplify? Yeah, amplify damage of the Slaughter. I'm just gonna go over who's playing what, so you can we have a pause. Well, that gives me more time to go over who's playing what. We have Kranich playing the Mirana. You have Offik on the Earthshake with Tulux next to him on his Leshrac. Beastmaster is being played by TTGDN. And last but not least is Lasek on the Aged Apparition. Then on the Tough Bananas we have Ace playing the Invoker, who I got told is Link's little brother. Might be wrong, but we have Bulla play as he's playing as a stand-in, by the way. So Invoker stand-in. Oh, so I was wrong. Invoker stand-in. Okay. We have Buller on the Shadow Demon. Hip Hop Not Pop is playing this support role on the Vengeful Spirit. Calculus is on the Windrunner. And last but not least is Balsam on the Slaughter. Having stunned his Crush first. Yeah, it's not surprising. Well, once again, if the disruption is gonna be there and the stun is gonna be there, he will be able to just rock in, do his stun, and there will be so much damage coming out. And it looks like I was wrong about the lanes. Definitely. It looks like Shadow Demon might want to go for this mid lane with a tri lane with Invoker. That's very unusual, but it could still work out. We're gonna see if someone gets caught out here, because it looks like Beastmaster wants to go for this. But nah, they back off.
30 seconds to battle.
Or will they? Or will they? This is quite an awkward tri lane. Odd tri lane, because it's not awkward, of course. Yeah, with Invoker, I always assume him to need levels fast. He needs that farm to be able to be anything else but a good support. But if you want him as a support at a later level to just pump out the spells, then that's fine too. But I'm really curious how this is gonna work out.
One of me ain't enough.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over the lanes as soon as the lanes are in position, because I'm confused here once again. Looks like Shadow Demon is going for the support role in the middle, supporting this Lardar, making it possible for him to do a little bit of farm. Versus a Mirana, who is solo laning here. On the bottom lane we have a solo laning Beastmaster versus the solo laning Windrunner, who managed to pick up the Illusion Rune. And on the top lane we have a tri lane versus a dual lane, with a tri lane with Aged Apparition, Earthshaker and Leshrac versus the Invoker and the Vengeful Spirit. Nice aggressive play already from Offhack. Aggressive play right back though. Aged Apparition taking a lot of damage. Vengeful Spirit just eating a tree and backing off. Same goes for Aged Apparition. But already a Fisher down for Earthshaker. He has one more Clarity Potion left. So I wonder if he was going to continue being so aggressive. Looks like Buller is not sure where he's needed all that much. He just warded on the top, so yeah, well, he will be going back towards the middle lane. Might try to get a kill on the Mirana, because Mirana is very... What is Mirana doing there? It's going to be a disruption. There we go, disruption is there. There's no follow-up though, just a lot of harassment, or a little bit of harassment with illusions and the right-click damage. Beastmaster and Windrunner are at it at the bottom lane. Both seemingly quite happy to only harass each other a little bit and just getting the last hit otherwise. I'm expecting the first lot to be on this top lane because, well, the first Fisher was already so aggressive. I think Offhack wants to do it again. And he might be able to do so soon when while the lane is pushed out. Oh, hello. Or we might see if first blood here. With this one moving down. Oh, and as she picks up her rune. His rune being picked up. She wants to go for this. She wants to go for this. She can't do that yet though, because the lane is not pushed out. So Mirana is too much in the safe area. So she's gonna get disrupted though. They do want to go for this. Stun is there. Leap is there too. Leaping into the forest, taking a lot of damage. There's a stun from the Vengeful Spirit. First blood is going towards the Shadow Demon who got in the last hit on the Mirana. While Slardar is being hit on a bit by the tower, but nothing all too serious. And nice use of the haste rune and good use of the dust smoke. Super good use of the smoke. Nice aggressive play. And managed to secure that that first blood. I am a little bit surprised that Beastmaster doesn't have any runes. Has any wards. Vengeful Spirit is going to be able to get off a stun here, and the power shot will probably go through, and maybe a good shackle shot to a tree too. She could do a super shackle shot to a tree now, by the way. Yeah, he's a bit overextending. There goes the stun, there goes the power shot. Shackle shot is not there. I don't think shackle shot is needed, but it might be. He doesn't have a teleport. Access will fly through just to do a little bit of extra damage before he died. Vengeful Spirit gets the last hit on him. And once again, Vengeful Spirit making it happen. Looks like we missed a semi-gank on the Slardar here on this middle lane, where Earthshaker and Age Deparation wanted to go for something, but they seem to be going back towards that top lane once again. They have been spotted though, as in there's a ward here, so they know that... Oh, overlay, crap, sorry, my bad. Seriously, I have to seriously see that. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm gonna say sorry in the chat now, so you know that's gonna be over in 1 minute. Ah! Oh, seriously, I have to get better at that. Edict is hacking through the tower a lot. Oh, wow, that's so embarrassing. Maybe I should just leave the overlay off, because if I can't turn it off, a lot of damage being done on the Age Deparation with the cold snap, but he's just able to back off because the creeps are taking the tower anyway. Oh, Age Deparation actually disconnected, so that's why he was taking so much damage and overstepping. And yeah. It's good that that didn't turn into a kill, because otherwise that would be quite sad. Oh, Cyril. I hit myself. No, I will just leave the overlay off, I guess. I do like the new pause button, I have to say. Oh, and while we're doing this, I can check out some last hits, because I haven't really done that yet. Windrunner and Beastmaster. Let's look at those two. Beastmaster having 14 for 3, while Windrunner is having 21 for 5, so she has got the better of this lane. Of course, Beastmaster also died once, so that will have left Windrunner for some extra farm. Who got the assist on the kill, not the kill itself. So yeah, Windrunner slightly winning this lane, but Beastmaster definitely not helpless. We're gonna resume the game. Ooh. Another rune for the Vengeful Spirit. Let's see how she's gonna make use of that one. Still no wards up for the Radiant side on this side. With the Edict, Leshrac killed off the top tower. But we're gonna go back to the bottom lane, because I smell something's gonna happen here. Yeah. So let's see how this is gonna go. Well, Beastmaster, I think Beastmaster knows that something is wrong, and he will see the illusions of the Vengeful Spirit now. That just disappeared, but yeah, Vengeful Spirit's on the way out. She knows that there's not gonna be a kill anymore. Gives a salve towards the Slaughter, so he can be back to full again. Let's see, this top lane, Invoker being in a lot of trouble. He is invisible now though. But Edict still doing a lot of damage, and him being frostbite doesn't help. He's taking so much damage, getting disrupted, just because otherwise he might die from the Edict. So powerful. Edict also had hitting on invisibility, invisible units. Pops himself, had to pop himself, otherwise he would be as good as that. There's the Fisher, self is off, another stun, overextending a little bit by still being there, and Age Deparation getting the kill. They shouldn't have come out of that stealth yet. or went back. It was a good fissure to make it all happen and to make sure that Two Legs got the stun on that. There's gonna be some extra action happening here though. Hello Shadow Demon disrupting on the Earthshaker. Fissure will go out, locking Shadow Demon away from the Slaughter, who doesn't get hit by the stun from the Leshrac. Two Legs being in a lot of trouble. One last hit needed and getting killed off by their creeps. Balsam backing off now. Everybody being... Oh, never mind. I was going to say everybody being a little bit safe, but the Vengeful Spirit seems to be in a lot of trouble here. Getting right click, but yeah. Cranius doesn't want to chase that. Too risky. In the meantime, Invoker's getting some farm on the middle lane, which he needs. So, Goldgraf, yeah. We just had a kill for... Look at this. Look at this spike. That was the tower. So, there was a gold advantage for Tough Bananas, of course. They had 3 kills in advance. And then the tower happened and they were back to 0. That's what's gonna happen if you have Leshrac on the upside team. But yeah, a little bit towards the advance for Tough Bananas once again. 250 gold though, it's really not a lot, but we should keep an eye on that because it's also including the tower, and Tough Bananas haven't got a tower down yet, so we might see that differ later game. Of course we will see that different later game. Let's see how the Mirana is doing on this middle lane. 25 for 4. She did die once. She was facing a Slardar who is 35 for 9. She was facing a dual lane though, so it's a little bit expected that she's not going to have that much farm. I think Calculus wants to get in a good shackle shot. There we go. Gets it. Probably as a there. Nice sunstrike, but yeah, the shackle shot was not high enough level for it to have it on that spot long enough. Ooh, arrow hits on the Calculus. We'll take a lot of damage from the creeps also. Earthshaker's there, Fisher's gonna be there, Windrunner just dropping. That was a good arrow making that happen. And it looked like, there we go, another tier 1 tower down. And they're not done yet, they want to do some damage on the other tower too. Edict is, well, it's gonna be up again soon. Axis will fly through to pick up a little bit of the creep wave. Invisibility rune again with the rune for Hip Hop Not Pop. He's doing quite well on those. And it looks like they're backing off. Yeah, they are. They have a ward here now too, which is good. So they can see some incoming ganks if they're gonna go back to farm there. Let's see if she's gonna go for this. While we check out the experience graph, which is about at 0, so that's good to know. Basically no difference in experience. What did he make? The cold snap. You might see that that one coming soon. So yeah, let's let's check out some of the items people have. We have the Leshrac with the mana boots. We have Slardar with the urn. With the urn, but not having ganked all that much yet. So, but he wants to. He's planning to. It's gonna be a 2 versus 2 with the Shadow Demon also being there. And there they go. Target is gonna be Two Legs. Stun is there. There's the cold snap though. Is gonna be in a little bit of trouble, having to back off until it's off. A stun is gonna go off. Doesn't hit on the Slaughter. Nice evasion by Balsam. Shadow Demon killing off the Leshrac. Beastmaster is there too though. Balsam is looking to go down probably, or is he? Yeah, he is. No, he isn't. No, he has a nice escape. Stun is there. Arrow is not gonna hit. Ancient Apparition went down to the Vengeful Spirit in the meantime too, which you probably saw. But Balsam escaping here, really nice job because it was so close. With also the Beastmaster there. Yeah, nice job. Beastmaster also has a mana boots, by the way, and he is in a lot of trouble. There goes double stun. Sunstrike is there too. He's just gonna go down. Slardar getting the last hit, and yeah, that he didn't stand a chance. And I think he should have expected that they weren't gonna back off on one hero all that fast while they were with 3. Or maybe he didn't know he was being left alone by the Earthshaker. That could be a possibility too. But Earthshaker didn't have any mana anymore, so it wasn't of as much use anymore as he might have been. Let's see, Mirana has her power threads complete, and there's a bottle. It's 10 minutes in though. I have to say it's not that much. It's not bad either. But she did die. Yeah, she did. But she also got a kill. Yeah. We already saw the mana boost on Tulix, and looks like Windrunner is building towards a Force Staff, already having a Staff of Wizardry. And Earthshaker doesn't have a lot of gold, but he has been warding. Beastmaster is gonna go for support. We might see him go for... Oh! Shout going off on Belton, overextending quite a lot. Fisher's there, he's not gonna be able to make that. He got killed by the creeps though, so nobody takes all the gold. It's gonna get split. Oh, Mirana chasing down the... Ooh, there we go. The Shadow Demon. Puts in a slow Soul Catcher on Mirana. Purge. Wow, did I say Soul Catcher? I did say. Demonic Purge was on there, just to be able to escape, which helps. So good for him. I don't think Mirana, yeah, she didn't have any mana to use her arrow though. She just popped her bottle, so she has it now. She's gonna wait for the 12-minute mark to see. Yeah, oh, lucky. There we go. Picks up a regeneration rune. Might be looking for this Invoker, who is still having a happy time farming in the middle for a while now. 34 last hits and 14 denies. Not bad for someone who was on a solo on the top lane earlier. And that's gonna look at that farm. You gotta remember, there's 2 towers down for Epidemic already, and the gold difference is still very much close to 0. And that's as soon as Tough Bananas start pushing now, there's gonna be a lot of difference in that gold graph. And I don't think, well, unless of course, Epidemic is able to keep up with the tower pushing and the tower control to be able to successfully defend those. But they're gonna have to do a little bit more than that. Shout goes off on the Invoker. His arrow goes off to Invoker, doesn't have a lot of chance. Swap gets in though. Nice swap from Hip Hop Not Pop, saving that Invoker from that. Shackle Shot is on there. Flame Strike is there. Mirana taking a lot of damage. She can't leap away anymore because she leaped into position for the shout on the on the Invoker. Beastmaster taking a lot of damage from the Shadow Demon. Slardar killing off the Ancient Apparition in the meantime on the bottom lane, but we're going to just stay here where Shadow Demon just killed off the Beastmaster. And now we can swap here. Well, it looks like Slardar is on the run. He was seemingly 3 versus him, and he did manage to kill off the Ancient Apparition, so good job for him. We kind of missed that kill due to the action in the middle lane, but I'm assuming it must have been solid. And he's just gonna continue farming, not fearing a gank incoming. Wonder why not, because there's not a lot of heroes for him on the map. But Tulix just farming some creeps here. Actually, that tower on the bottom lane died. I have to mention that. So we're gonna see the gold graph spike more down. There we go. 2k in advantage. 1 tower down. Nice job. And ooh, Ace Tune on the Slaughter. With already well, it's like basically like a sprint without armor reduction. Oh, we're gonna see a shout on the Slaughter though. He's being cut out. Arrow is there too. Gold feed is there. Nice swap once again from Hip Hop Not Pop, but I don't think it's gonna save Balsam. There we go. Mirana getting the last hit on that. Vengeful Spirit was still able to get away. Nice Shackle Shot on the Earthshaker. Disruption is gonna go out, and Demonic Purge on the Beastmaster, slowing him down. Force Staff is already completed on the Windrunner, helping to get Shadow Demon away from that. And I don't know why. Oh, there we go. And nobody gets. Well, only Slardar died. Nice, well, attempt to save Balsam from a death on his Slardar. It didn't happen though, but he is still alive, which is also quite impressive if you teleport or if you swap yourself into a group of 4 or 3. So nice play from Hip Hop Not Pop there. Well, Calculus defends their last tier 1 tower. Ancient Apparition is happy farming. He's level 6 now, so he's gonna be able to spam out that ulti a bit more when he thinks he can have a good chance of helping out a fight. It looks like Beastmaster's gonna go for a pipe, and then Ancient Apparition will be going for a mechanism. We hear Fisher going down, but that's just Beastmaster, Earthshaker, sorry, trying to farm some with his mana. Quite surprising that he uses his Fisher for that without having a soul ring of some sort. But gonna get gold someday. And Roshan is gonna drop very fast with the amplified damage on it. Stun going off on the hog, or yeah, Vengeful Spirit using her stun to kill off the hog. But it was too late. and they do know that they're gonna that the Dire are on the Roshan. They don't care though. They're just gonna take this tier 1 tower in return. Stun hits on the Windrunner. It's probably not gonna be able to last all that long. Stun. Shrek doesn't hit. Nice force staff into the Roshan pit. Vengeful Spirit being on the run there, but we're gonna see this one going off. Shadow Demon being shouted at. There's the deafening blast from the Invoker, able to push them a little bit back. But Shadow Demon is gonna go down, and the Aegis is actually on the Slaughter, but he will have to use it straight away because he did go down to the Leshrac. No, Invoker went down to the Leshrac. Sorry. He stuns. He's gonna be able to get away with his haste runes. Nice evasion of the stun once again. That's the 3rd time or something that he did that. Very strong. He's gonna be able to back off. Nice escape. But 3-4-0 for in favor of Epidemic, and well, the gold for Roshan is of course for the Dire, but they did lose a tier 1 tower for it and 3 heroes. I'm not gonna call that an even trade. I think that one's gonna be in favor of Epidemic. And the tower makes it back to 0 again. It's a very interesting gold graph this way. Let's see, Mirana, she has picked something up. There we go. She has her Yasha complete. I was already wondering why she was having so little gold and still not the same item, still the same items. But she has her Yasha complete now, so that will help her put out some extra damage. Looks like Invoker has almost completed his Drums of Endurance, while Slardar is building towards a BKB. Only needs his recipe, and say only, it's still 1300 gold, so that's still a lot. Shadow Demon playing this portal, having the arrows, having the observer ward, and still trying to make his power threads complete. And I'm expecting Windrunner to go for a mechanism, even though she doesn't have it yet. She does have 1200 gold. So yeah, Drums of Endurance completed on the Invoker. And Beastmaster's still working towards the hood. Quite surprised he doesn't have that already, because I think he could already have that, or already have at least the hood, and maybe not the pipe, but at least the hood. Maybe the donkey has them. Nope. No, he's not gonna have them. Vitality booster up on the Leshrac, meaning he's almost got his soul booster completed, because he can just split his arcane boots for the mana orb. And it looks like Windrunner wants to do some damage on this tower, with the only Leshrac there to defend it. She will be able to do at least a little bit of damage, but won't be able to take it down completely. Farming of the Ancient Deprivation seemed to help. You got a buckler now. I'm just gonna check out the last hits, even though of course it doesn't say all that much anymore at the moment, but it could be. Could be nice to know at least. We see Windrunner up on 104 last hits, highest on the map. Actually, it's a lot higher. It's 20 higher than the second highest, which is Mirana on 80 almost. But that's gotta be your power shot doing her work for her. Really, ooh, we have a smoke up. We have a smoke up. I don't think. Well, I think Calculus knows that he should. He's gonna be in trouble though. Oh, but he's gonna be spotted out. There we go. Force staff is there. Nice reaction with the Windrun and the force staff. Eagle was gonna go down, and there was no shout fast, or the shout wasn't fast enough to be there to stop that from happening. So they're just gonna miss that kill. Even though there were already quite some people from Tough Bananas to be there for the backup should it be needed. This ward here is the only ward that is up for the Radiance at the moment, so it's in the forest, in their enemy forest, just to know if there's people farming there. But I don't think it's giving them all that much at the moment. No, it's not. No, don't think so. They do see a little bit, which will help them knowing a bit where the heroes are. But yeah, they could have had. They should have had more, in my opinion. Ooh, what's the donkey bringing? Pipe is completed on the Beastmaster now. So he did buy that once he got the farm for it. And the gold graph is dipping a bit more towards TTB again. And considering there has not been any kills in the last couple of minutes since Invoker died, this is all farm. This difference is all farm that you see. And yeah, it's gonna be a couple hundred gold, but it will tick on. Let's check the gold per minute for a second, see if Windrunner is on top here too. Yes, she is. Definitely is. 360 gold per minute. With Mirana being, well, with Slaughter being second on 350. Ooh, Age Separation ulti is not gonna hit anybody, but they do know that they should. Well, the effect was on the Invoker, but I don't think the damage was there. Yeah, they realize that they know where everybody is. It looks like Tough Bananas wants to go for a team fight. They're all in the middle lane. They might want to go for a push and then force a team fight. But Epidemic doesn't really want to, isn't really following up. Invisibility rune on Mirana, so she might be wanting to do something, or the 2 minutes just ended. Mirana, who has 1800 gold, by the way. Definitely not bad. Working towards the ultimate orb to finish off her Manta style. Don't think she wants to take any risk for the chance of dying right now. So this tower is seemingly gonna get given away. There's gonna be some attempts to deny it, I would imagine. No, there we go. Initiation is there, but everybody backs off once again. Tower is not in deny range yet. Nicely calculated. And there's a regen rune from the Mirana. This is a fight waiting to happen. Definitely a fight waiting to happen. Slaughter has his BKB complete now, by the way. So if there's something coming, he will be able to pop that. Takes off the last hit for the tower. Mechanism is activated to just give some extra armor. But they just back off anyway. Teleport's gonna go to for Calculus towards the bottom lane to get some farm there and defend the tower. And that will leave one tower left up in the game, which is not very high on HP. We might actually start our solo pushing that a little bit, but in the meantime, Epidemic wants to push this tier 2 tower. And with everybody or with most of people of the top bananas already backed off, they're gonna be able to do a lot of damage here. Look at that Edict hacking through. Fisher going down, Invoker being shouted at, taking a lot of damage. Swap is there once again to try and save the Invoker, but Age Deprivation is gonna hit him, so he will die from that. While Slaughter finishes off the Mirana. Shackle Shot goes off on the Leshrac, taking a lot of damage from the Focus Fire. Stun is gonna be hit on Hip Hop Not Pop, who's taking still a lot of damage from the Edict. We're gonna see Age Deprivation being in a lot of trouble, dying to the Slaughter. Who sets his eye on the Earthshaker, doing a lot of damage. Look at that damage going through. Triple kill for the Slaughter. Beastmaster is on the run. So far it's only Invoker that died for the Tough Bananas, and Beastmaster, the only one left alive for the Radiant. Power Shot doesn't hit him. He is still trying to run, but I don't think... Oh, Stun doesn't hit. I don't think he'll make it though. He will take a couple of damage from the creeps there. And the Shadow Poison will probably finish him off while Slaughter is still fighting to try to get the last hit. There's Sunflare. Nice Sunflare. Great job from from Ace there to get the last hit in. Even though I think he would have already died from the Shadow Poison anyway, but you know, a kill's a kill. So that was a team wipe for Epidemic. They lost every one of their heroes, while they only got Invoker in return. It was a bit of an overextension. Because they thought they were not there alone. Slaughter is on the run with the Ace Separation ulti on him. Shadow Demon is gonna be picked off, Leshrac getting the last hit, and that's a little bit of revenge from Epidemic right there. To be able to take at least one kill and force the Tough Bananas away from their tier 2 tower. That fight was... the fight earlier was definitely in favor of Tough Bananas, and very solid play, and the Slaughter doing so much damage. Are we lagging? We're lagging. There's a pause. Like? Oh, I guess it wasn't just me, so that's cool. There's a connection to the Dota 2 servers. And there we go. Blink Dagger on the Slaughter, being able to be more aggressive than he already was. Sunstrike, Sunflare, Sunstrike, so sun power of the sun. But yeah, so Blink Dagger on the Slaughter. It looks like he wants to go for it maybe already. Nope, no, he's it's a bit in doubt. Oh, never mind. They're gonna smoke. That was the plan all along. Everybody smoke. Also the Windrunner, even though you see her like she's not smoked, but she is definitely smoked. Only one not smoked is the Invoker, who's just gonna pretend he's farming on the middle lane by himself. And I say pretend, he's actually doing that. So, yeah.
Double damage.
Double damage room activated on the Slardar. I think that would have well, that doesn't get him out of the smoke, and I don't think this ward would have seen that. So they didn't see him pick up the rune. Smoke has run off now though, or about to run off. Oh, they picked up a new one. Looks like
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh no, everybody smoked. Sorry, the other team was smoked instead. And they're gonna be able to come in from behind and have the element of surprise. Their disruption goes up on the Beastmaster straight away. Nova is being activated by the Shrek. But that Balsam hacking through the Earthshaker gets shouted at though, so taking a lot of damage. Swap is there once again to save the day. Stun is gonna go off on the Vengeful Spirit. Won't die from it. Yes, will die from it. Shrek pumping her with the Nova. Looks like Balsam is not going to be able to live. That double kill for the Leshrac, and Beastmaster is going to drop, but also taking taking the Shadow Demon with it. Triple kill for the Leshrac. He might get more because this Invoker is having a lot of trouble right here to trade and stay alive. Same for the Windrunner, who is on the run, having no more Windrun. Stun is going to go off. Once again, nice evasion of the Windrun. Of the stun. Shackle shot, latching and the power shot going through. Nice escape from Windrunner. Also indirectly saving the Invoker, I guess. And Earthshaker got back up too late. So that was a 3 for 2. It looked so much in favor of Epidemic. And there's the Sun Strike. Heard it? Yeah, it doesn't hit on the on the Earthshaker, but a nice bit of aggression there, showing that they won't be messed with. So, let's see the gold graph. 5k in advantage of the tough bananas, and the towers are still even. They do have a couple more kills, but it's also going to be a lot of farm. And we see that back by having by having 2, almost 3 heroes above 100 100 creep kills, and there's only one with above 100 for the Radiant. There's only Mirana having 113. Tulix is quite close with Leshrac at 94, but the creep kills difference is there, and it's gonna make that difference even bigger. Roshan is back up again, and it looks like they might want to go for that, or they might plan to go for that as soon as they pushed out this lane. Oh, by the way, this invisibility sentry ward made sure that the smoke was not as effective. Smoke for the Radiant wasn't as effective as they were hoping to do, or hoping it would be. And they did get some damage done on this tier 2 tower. Let's see what the state of the towers is actually, because this tier 2 tower is almost done also. But this one is in the 9 range actually. Quite surprised nobody's gonna kill it off. Or when I say nobody, I also mean the Radiants, because I think you would be able to kill this without the backdoor protection. Even with the backdoor protection, I mean. Amplified damage going on the Roshan again. He's just gonna drop so fast. There's not a chance that Epidemic is gonna be able to dispute this kill. Age Differentiation will fly in. Will actually hit on the Invoker and the Slardar, but yeah, they're not gonna be able to do that much else. Slardar picking up the Aegis, and this time we'll be able to actually put it in use in a team fight, hopefully for him. And yeah, they just had to stand there and wait for it to happen. Shrek possibly building towards BKB. Let's see if we see something, some other items. Oh, I was wrong about the Manta style. Mirana building a Maelstrom instead, and that will be very nice in team fights also. Although I think Manta style would have been a good item on her too. Well, obviously it's a good item on her, but I mean in the team session, team balance. I'm gonna call it that. Earthshaker not having much else but besides Famir's mana boots and the magic wand, but the doesn't need that much else. As long as he can do his Echo Slam, his Fissure, he'll be just fine. See a little bit of trouble on the bottom lane on the Beastmaster going down so fast. Sunstrike was there, but doesn't well, it doesn't matter anymore because Windrunner already took the kill. And I think Tough Bananas want to once again push down this tier 2 tower. Invoker is there too with some of his Forged Spirits.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There he goes. Windrunner getting the last hit on that. Ancient Apparition is actually going to hit on everybody. TPs are going to come out. They're going to go towards the top lane, for some at least, to defend their own tier 2 towers.
Are fortified.
Nice fortification, able to get off that, or to make sure that the Edict didn't kill it. There we go. Careless think it's a too big risk to still have him on there, and Deny is there. And now that they also killed their own tier 2 tower, it's going to be a trade. Semi-trade. Trade in disguise. Oh, Ancient Apparition. It's gonna TP out. It's a good call. Nice blink from the Slardar, being exactly on Mirana, but Mirana's ultimate saving the day for her. So everybody's backing out. There's nobody left to kill for Balsam, even though he so wants to. Don't forget, by the way, this is the best out of 3. Just saying it again. 4 staff completed on the Invoker also still has 1300 gold. Let's see if we missed something else, because we might just have, or I might just have. Beastmaster getting a plate mill. Wonder if he's gonna go for a cuirass. I think so. I think a cuirass would be better, to be fair. Even though a Shiva's Guard would be quite helpful for his Slardar too. But he does have the boar for the slow already, so yeah. Ooh! Hello, Sad Device and the Windrunner. We probably missed some items that were in the donkey already. Still overclop in the donkey. But yes, Sad Device completed on the Windrunner, being able to sheep Mirana or Beastmaster, probably Beastmaster, to be able to not get a shout out on their Slardar. Useful item, and yeah, we already knew that Windrunner had a lot of farm. Still the most farmed tier on the map, though Mirana is doing her best to catch up. Let's see though. Beastmaster died 6 times. It's quite a lot for Beastmaster. For Ancient Separation 5 times. Well, it's Ancient Separation. Oh well. It doesn't really matter all that much. Gold graph is dipping down to 7.5k. That's going to be that tower too. Well, the towers are even again, so yeah, the tower and the kills will make that difference there. This tier 2 tower is looking to be the target for the top bananas. This time, focus fire going off. Tower taking a lot of damage already. The fortification is not on cooldown. Arrow is going to hit on the Windrunner. There's not going to be a follow-up. Ancient Apparition ulti is going to hit on the Invoker. And Windrunner is just doing a power shot to finish some of the creep waves. Ooh, Mech goes off a bit too early because it doesn't heal the Invoker anymore, but it's not like he took that much damage from it anyway. And yeah, this tower is just gonna go down. Slardar taking the last hit once again. Wonder what he's gonna get with his 3,400 gold that he still has. Tier 2 tower, last one for Epidemic to still be up. And it doesn't look like Epidemic wants to defend it. I don't think they well, they probably can't. Fortification is going off, quite a weird fortification, because they're not going to be able to defend it anyway, or they're not going to try to defend it anyway, and I have been told that when you're not going to be able to defend the tower, why use the fortification? Rather use it for something that you can, or that you're going to try to to defend. Because yeah, this tower is going to drop anyway, and that fortification brought them absolutely nothing, and now the fortification will be on cooldown. And won't be up for maybe a potential more important tier 3, or maybe even a barracks push in, even though that might take a while, considering Tough Bananas are backing off once again, so who knows, it might be up again in the next time. So yeah, this will make the gold advantage for Tough Bananas be even more, well, where's Vengeful Spirit? Oh, sorry, I thought she was doing something, but she just used her missile to kill off some creeps. But yeah, the gold advantage is dipping towards that 10k, and I don't think it's going to come back all that fast, because it doesn't look like Epidemic wants to push. They're just going to try to defend and wait for incoming team fight. That will that will kind of hamper their farm though, because it doesn't they don't have any wards up. Just so you know, if you hadn't seen that, they don't have any wards up, and they have wards all around them. So tough bananas know where Epidemic is all the time, but Epidemic doesn't know where the tough bananas are. And that's tricky. That they won't have the freedom to farm. I mean, we do see Leshrac being here, but a little bit overextending. Mirana is gonna try to go there though. She does have a town post corner, and she does have relief, so she might be just fine. But it will, yeah. The rest is not able to farm. That's my point. And everybody of the tough bananas is farming. We see Invoker in the forest. We see Vengeful Spirit was in the forest earlier, and Mirana being turned into a chicken. Sunstrike is there, getting shackled but doesn't latch, trying to get away. Demonic Purge is there, gonna take a dive to the Windrunner. Shout goes off on the Windrunner though. Axes will fly through. Cold Feet is there. Force Staff is there too though. She will just be able to get away with her Windrun, while Shadow Demon and Vengeful Spirit are also on the run. So yeah, that was overextension from Mirana. She didn't stand a chance versus that combination of the three that were there: the Vengeful Spirit, Shadow Demon, and the Windrunner. Nice use of the Demonic Purge also to slow her down so much after she used the leap. And that will kind of fear Epidemic even more about going out to farm, because they don't have the luxury to do so. They can't risk it. They can't risk dying like Mirana just did, because that will be, you know, that will give tough bananas an opening to push in, which they actually might try to take here. The Shrek is farming up the creep. Well, is defending the creep wave nice with this, using his mana and his Nova. Slow gonna go off on the Slaughter, but doesn't really care. Focus fires on the tier 3 tower, doing a lot of damage once again. Fortification is not up. They should have had it up for this time if they didn't use it on the tier 2 tower the previous time, which would have been a better use. But they're not gonna force that all that much. It was just free damage on this tier 3 tower, and they might just choose to do it again. There goes the Hawk. No vision for Epidemic allowed. Power set going through to finish some of the last wave, and there we go, some extra damage on the tower. Forge Spirit hitting a little bit on the tower. Shackle Shot not latching on Leshrac. This tower is slowly but steadily going down, and they're not getting nothing in return for it. Maybe a little bit of farm. We did see, by the way, Earthshaker picking up Blink Dagger, so we might see incoming team fight. But Vengeful Spirit staying down just in case for a defensive swap if there is a gank on someone, which we've seen her do quite a lot actually. Shadow Demon also staying away a little bit, just to be able to not get caught out. Pause it there from Mirana. Yeah, the tier 3 tower just went down very fast, and Forge Spirits managed to do that. Tactical pause. Oh, we see Mirana getting disconnected. Craney's being disconnected from the game, doing a pause before that, so we're just going to wait until she is back. In the meantime, we're going to take a look at the gold graph. And yeah, this gold drive is just so convincing for the tough bananas. A solid 12k in advantage. They almost never overextended, which can't be said for the Radiants. And it's just a solid advantage, and they managed to keep that advantage. And they might be able to keep it even longer if they're gonna take down his barrack, or they might just back off, thinking we got the tier 3 tower. Let's wait until we can catch someone off again, like the Mirana they did earlier, and push in afterwards. We see Sot Kuras completed on the Slaughter. Yeah, he was already tanky. Now he's even tankier. And as BK being Blink Dagger, he will be so annoying to deal with. Only the Shout will be able to help a little bit on that if they can push him down fast enough. And Mirana with her Mantis Style, which now is completed, and the Maelstrom might just be able to do that. But she needs to be alive to do that, and she needs to not get caught out like she did earlier. Shunch completed on the Vengeful Spirit. And it's a quite odd item choice, at least in my opinion it is. I don't see that a lot. But it will give her some extra health also, and some damage. Yeah, Mame Chance, I don't know. Might be useful, but I don't think she's gonna right click all that much. And Mirana reconnecting to the game. 20k, or sorry, 2k gold on the Shadow Demon. Who is still with the wards and the boots and the magic wand. The goal is being called. We're gonna see unpause fairly soon. Invoker's got an Aghanim Scepter though. I'm gonna keep my mouse on the Invoker in the next fight just to see how he's gonna pump out those spells. If it's gonna be an actual fight. Fisher going down, Windrunner being cut out actually, taking a lot of damage, force staffing herself away. She's just able to do so. His Deprivation ulti is gonna hit, but not on her. Actually, he's not gonna hit on anybody. And they want to go in. Stun is there, but only hits on the creeps. Beastmaster being out there in time. Amplified damage on the Mirana, but they're not gonna follow that up. Windrunner being again caught by the Fisher. Shouts there too. The swap is there. And the disruption is there. Beastmaster taking a lot of damage while the pipe is up. Invoker getting the last hit of that. Edict is on the Leshrac who just walked by with his Nova and a BKB pop. Doing a lot of damage but not killing anybody. We did see the Vengeful Spirit going down to the Leshrac though. Okay, I guess he did kill someone. With the stun that we saw earlier, so. When he swapped out the Windrunner. Doing exactly what he meant to do. Blink is there from the Earthshaker. Mirana ultimate is there too. Shadow Demon disrupting himself, but he's so low in HP, will probably die. Echo Slam is there. Slaughter is not going to be stay alive for that. And a nice Shackle Shot once again, but I don't think Calculus can follow this up all that much. Shadow Demon buys back into the game. Invoker is being on the run. And with his, well, he's invisible and on the run. And I did say I was gonna follow Invoker a little bit, but I kinda failed to do that because there was so much other things happening. Windrunner's gonna get an invisibility rune, but she's just gonna TP out with it, just to make sure that that nobody of Epidemic can catch that. And look at this melee barracks, so low, so low. But it will gain health again. So if they manage to defend it long enough, it will just be up to full health. We saw Windrunner get a BKB. So all those Fisher stuns she just had earlier, she won't have that issue again when she gets the BKB. She will be happy with that. Let's see if we can, nope, still is Sange on the Vengeful Spirit at 400 gold. It was again a Vengeful Spirit dying there, but giving her life for the Windrunner. That was such a good swap once again. So far there's been mostly defensive swaps, but all solid. Quite impressed. And we're gonna see a smoke up on Epidemic. They want to catch someone out. They need to catch someone out in order to win a good team fight without, you know, only getting a team fight after they semi-lost one. Once again, nice force staff, able to dodge the to dodge the shout. Shackle Shot will latch. They do want to go for it, but Fisher is gonna go down. Stun of Leshrac hits on both Calculus and Balsam. Leshrac taking a lot of damage now though. Shout goes off on the Slaughter, who is also taking a lot of damage. Axis will fly through. Shackle Shot going on the Earthshaker, won't be able to land another Fisher for a while. Deafening Blast is there. Morale killing off the Slaughter in the meantime, with Invoker killing off the Beastmaster. Invoker being on the run. Fisher's gonna go there, not hitting anything. Shackles go. Nice Shackle, Age Deprivation and Mirana ledges together. Leprosy is there to help Invoker put out some more damage, and only Earthshaker left alive, who is forced to blink back into his base and try to get away. Buyback from Mirana is needed, otherwise they will lose the barracks. They might still just lose the barracks because only Mirana and there. Oh, Leshrac being there too with his Bloodstone having such a. Oh, nice blink in! Echo Slam is there. Leshrac getting a double kill. And yeah, that's gonna be a force back for Vengeful Spirit, who is the only one left alive on the dire team. Leshrac getting a triple kill for that, and that's overextension once you know that. You're with 3 there only, and yeah, Slaughter was already dead, and they needed him for this. That was a good defense from Epidemic, very solid, and the barracks still stand. So good job for them. Did you see a kind of aggressive ward here? But we do now have also a normal ward for Epidemic, who's gonna try to take this Roshan. Illusions of Mirana taking a lot of damage, but yeah, they can't tank up Roshan anyway. It's gonna be Leshrac to tank up Roshan. Slaughter knows that they're there though. He wants to go for this. Wonder if he's gonna try to blink in and just be in there. He might be in for a surprise with 4 heroes there. Also, she's Shadow Demon there. She's gonna drop down 2 shout going off on the Slaughter. Roshan going down. Age Deprivation got the Aegis. Quite odd choice. If the operation got amplified damage on him, Pipe is there for the Rainies, but everybody of Top Bananas is gonna back off because they don't want to go for this while the Pipe is on. They will wait for another day, and they have the amplified damage on, so they know where they are, and they know that they know that they're backing off. They know that they're backing off, or are they? Yes, they are. So they lost Roshan, but that was actually the first Roshan that they lost, because they did manage to get the other two before this. I wonder who picked up the cheese. Let's go check that out. Cheese, no, not on the Shrek, not on Earthshaker. Age Depression got the Aegis. I guess the cheese, not on the Beastmaster, and then last but not least, cheese is on the Marana. Age Depression with the cheese. With the Aegis. Wow. It's original, but he does die. Quite a lot, so maybe a good choice. Even though it might have been better on the Beastmaster, maybe he's able to do 2 shouts in a short period of time. Let's see if we miss any new items in the meantime. We already saw the BKB on the Windrunner. Slaughter's not got a new item for a while now. Ooh, there we go. We see a new item on the Invoker with a side of ice. What we did see him buy it, it's probably on the Donkey. There we go. Donkey has it for the Invoker. And some lag issues, and Balsam asked to hold the pause. And someone is just gonna go to the toilet, so we will just go over the continue to go over the items. Nothing new yet on the Vengeful Spirit. Does have 2 smokes in the back. Let's see when she's gonna use those, or when they are gonna use those, because obviously it's not a solo thing to do at this late stage. Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker. We saw that it has 1800 gold. I wonder if he's just saving for buybacks just in case, because they do need to save those buybacks because they don't want to lose his melee barracks. That will be deadly for them. But so far, the push-ins. Oh, there's only been 1 push-in after the tier 3 tower was gone, I guess. They have been quite painful for the Tough Bananas, losing a lot of heroes and overextending a little bit. They got a bit overconfident. Age Depression buying up some gauntlets for some extra strength. Even though he has his Aegis. Oh well. Ooh, Demon Edge on the Mirana. That's gonna be Deadless or something, or maybe no, it's gonna be Monkey King Bar. Yeah, that would be probably better. Or Rapier? No Rapier. Nah. Probably MKB. Probably MKB. Let's see if Le Shrek got boosted travel. Being able to put on extra pressure on the lanes, which will be very useful, especially if indeed Tough Bananas manage to get down this tower. He will need those. Just to be able to either defend the base if there's a large push in, or to push out if you know, double pushing lanes. It will be very useful and annoying for Tough Bananas, of course. Let's see, we already had that one. No, we went over everybody. And those last 2 team fights, semi-team fights that were semi-lost, well, where Tough Bananas didn't get the advantage afterwards. They made the gold difference drop back from 15k more towards the 11k now. Still a gold advantage though, pretty solid. And with also the gold spread over multiple heroes, while in Epidemic's case, it's mostly, the gold can be mostly found on the Marana. Anti-pause is there. We did have to go, kind of missed that. Meantime, Vengeful Spirit denied a tier 2 tower on the top lane. And let's see if they're gonna go for this. They might though. They might do it. There we go. Smoke is there. Smoke. Oh, Marana. Hello, Marana. Bye, Marana. Yeah, she's just gonna back off. She doesn't know that they're there though. She doesn't know. Invisibility rune on Slaughter is gonna be off. So this smoke is not all that useful. Everybody, well, I say not all that useful, but it does force everybody of Epidemic back to the same lane, back to the same base. So no, not much farm for them. Nice Sunstrike once again. Doesn't do that much damage, but every little bit helps. Mech issues just because they can. See Vengeful Spirit farming a bit in the forest. And actually everybody of Tough Bananas is farming a little bit. They're just trying to push out lanes, getting some extra gold difference. 2,700 gold on the Windrunner, being a very farmed Windrunner here. And speaking of being farmed, Slaughter is having some nice farm too, and is able to get a bit of extra farm, even though he might be in a little bit of trouble. Let's see if there's going to be a good sun. There we go. Fisher's going to go down. Sun from Leshrac is going to go there. 2 BKB hits, and he's just going to teleport out with his BKB, just being able to do so. Beastmaster not being there in time with the shout. And yeah, he did get the farm from it, so nothing lost. All good. In the meantime, Windrunner is pushing down this bottom lane. And while Invoker and Vengeful Spirit are pushing down the middle lane. Some defense incoming on this bottom lane. TP being forced out from the Mirana. It's gonna be able to take the farm. They gotta make sure that they don't have to defend 2 lanes at the same time, which is probably what TTB wants to make sure that they will need to, so that if a push-in fails on the middle lane, they will at least get some damage done on the tier 3 tower on the bottom or top lane. But we'll see how they're gonna work that out. In the meantime, Top Bananas are a little bit well. They seem to be a little bit impatient about going for a team fight, but Epidemic being so careful not to get caught out and still trying to get a little bit of farm. Or at least Mirana is trying to get a little bit of farm. Almost had 2k, has 2k again. She does want the farm from that lane, but she doesn't want to go in all that far. She's gonna give the farm to the Beastmaster instead, who's using his access to try to get some. Beastmaster, who's still trying to make his Assault Cuirass, actually has enough gold for Hyperstone now, but he might want to save it for buyback. So it's probably a smart thing to do. Someone got a new item? No. No. No, there's a smoke up on the smoke in the bags of the Earthshaker. They might want to go for that. There we go. They do want to go for that. I don't think they're going to be able to find out all that much, though. They might catch the Windrunner here, but she will be able to just Windrun. Never mind, she just force-staffed away. And
Double damage.
gets the last hit on the Hawk. Unlucky Hawk. Double damage on the Windrunner. And yeah, this smoke is not gonna... Or is it? Or is it? Let's see. Let's see. There's no ward up here for the Radiants, so they won't be able to see anything there. They are backing off, though. They're backing off. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame, indeed. And then, yeah, looks like Tough Bananas wants to push out this tier 2 tower, tier 3 tower, a little bit. Since they didn't have any luck with the middle lane, even though their barracks are quite naked, almost back to full health again, because they regen health. Oh, oops. So, yeah, they won't have that strong anymore, or have it that strong anymore in the middle lane. Doesn't make any sense, I guess, or the sentence didn't. And both teams playing so passive right now. I think both teams just want to catch out one of the heroes, one of the opponent's heroes, obviously, and get a kill, and maybe then try something. But with both teams playing so passive, so careful, trying not to make the wrong hit, and just continue farming when they can, that's going to be very tricky. Oh, Mirana. Does have a teleport available, but might, well, I think she's a bit overextending a little bit, but there's not a lot of support coming in from the Dire yet. She will teleport away now, smart choice. Oh, there we go, Mirana finished her Monkey King bar. Mini stun for her. And I have recently learned that it hits through the BKB, because it's a mini bash effect. Age Separation ult is gonna hit on the Windrunner, but probably mostly for the creep wave than for her. Yeah. So Mirana is gonna be able to do a lot of damage. Still has her cheese available too. Let's see, Age Separation still has his Aegis also. They should get a push in shortly though. Oh, they want to. They have the MKB. They wanna go for this. Push incoming, possible teamfight incoming, this time on the side of Tough Bananas, who are ready for it. I think who have been waiting for this. To get a fight on their own side, maybe. Maybe? What? No? No teamfight? Shame. But yeah, the balance shifted. They now forced TTB to be in their own base, ready for a possible incoming push. Apart from Buller still trying to do some warding here. Does have a teleport though, so we'll be able to be there very shortly. And Vengeful Spirit farming more. Ooh, that's a whole bird with some extra evasion. So that's nice for her, I guess. And a nice disarm. Also, yeah. But yeah, there's I think the balance shifted a little bit, like I said. Now it's TTB forced away from the farm, while Epidemic gets a bit more freedom to farm some or to play more aggressive, and that's probably the confidence from the MKB that gives them that. Arrow doesn't hit. Does make everybody aware that Mirana is there, even though, you know, the creeps will be able to see her now anyway. Oh, Inferno, what are you gonna do? Oh, power shutting through. I was okay. So, ooh, nice Sunstrike, doing a lot of damage on the Age of Deprivation actually. Wow. Another Sunstrike and he might be dead, maybe. But yeah, the passiveness is on once again. We might now see a push in from Tough Bananas, but I've been saying that for a while now, so I'm just gonna wait until it happens and hope that it actually happens. Let's take a look at the gold graph. It didn't change all that much. 1400 gold in advantage, and that's without any kills. There haven't been any kills for a while after the last team fight. But yeah, this is all farm. They got almost 2k, 3k advantage purely due to farm, and that's purely due to the fact that Epidemic was afraid to go out of their base and left Tough Bananas to be able to farm quite freely. Roshan is not back up yet, but should be up shortly. I was gonna say there's no wards up for the Radiant, but there is a ward up now, and there is of course the Hawk able to see Roshan. There we go. Roshan is back up. And I think they're able to see the Beastmaster, so they don't want to go for this all too much. Might see team fight over Roshan though. Mirana's ulti gonna go off, but the invisibility rune is there. The Forge Spirit is hitting them, so they know that they're being spotted. They know that there is a ward. Fisher going down. But yeah, they won't follow that up. I don't think either teams want to let the other team have Roshan though. So we might just see both teams hang around here waiting for the other team to make a mistake, waiting for the other team to lose their patience and just go in. And that's usually the team that ends up being at a disadvantage, because it's never good to lose your patience. 4,600 gold on the Invoker. He has some big plans for his money, I hope, for him. Sunstrike is gonna go off, doesn't hit all that much. It looks like Epidemic has forced the Tough Bananas out of the Roshan area a little bit, but they still hang around because they know that as soon as they're all clumped up there, they have a chance at it. They have a chance to do something and to kill something. But both teams just standing here doing nothing. It's a kind of a standoff, isn't it? But some of the Tough Bananas are getting some farm, while Epidemic is not getting any farm. Fisher going off, but Calculus will just be able to be there. Power shot going through. Greater Hawk will go down. But nice flare, knowing that he would be there. Strike. Sunstrike. Board doing a little bit of damage, but getting killed off right away too. So everybody knows that the other team is still there. Everybody knows that this Roshan is gonna be something that's gonna maybe determine the fight. Everybody preparing, and They just waiting for the possibility to be able to catch someone out. That's why we see Earthshaker doing quite a bit of fissures, trying to catch out the Windrunner there. But so far he hasn't been that successful yet, and not get anything done that was possible with the follow up, especially as if you block down his entrance with the fissure. Slaughter being able to blink in also, having 3,300 gold. Let's check out the buyback money actually, because we know that Invoker has buyback money, we know that Slaughter has buyback money, Shadow Demon doesn't, Vengeful Spirit doesn't. Oh! How can I have missed this? 700 gold. 7,000 gold on the Windrunner. So she will be able to buy back. There's the initiation. Shout gonna go off on the Windrunner. Fisher's gonna go down. Windrunner dropping down very fast. She is being disrupted, so she might be able to stay alive just now. Agent Operation is never mind. Windrunner is taking a lot of damage. Will go down, but kills Leshrac in the meantime. Everybody buys back. Windrunner bought back. Leshrac bought back. And okay, so both teams are up. Both teams are alive. We can do this once again. And those were all the cooldowns used though. We saw the pipe, we saw the BKBs. The BKB of the Slaughter is almost back up though. We saw the Manta style. Beastmaster taking a lot of damage being turned into a chicken, but ooh, nice shackle shot. Sunstrike going off. Beastmaster will drop to the Sunstrike. And chicken is gonna be on Mirana also. Beastmaster buys back instantly by the way, so they're all 5 back up again. Invoker doing Deafening Blast, able to force Mirana back a little bit, while Slaughter is still focusing on the Roshan. Arrow is gonna hit on the Slaughter. Cold Feet on the Shadow Demon, forced to back off. Tornado is there. There's the Slaughter, or there's the immortality for the Windrunner picking up the Aegis. Slaughter is there, stunning, amplifying damage on the right Mirana this time. Shout going off on the Slaughter doors, taking a lot of damage from Mirana. He will go down. Mirana getting the last hit on him. And it looks like everybody of top and is gonna try to run away. Vengeful Spirit drops, dropping her gem with it. Yeah, Baller is just gonna go down to the Leshrac. Gem of True Sight is still there. There's no vision of that as night, so they didn't see that yet. It looks like oops. Invoker getting the kill on the Ancient Operation. Mech goes off. Looks like Beastmaster is in a little bit of trouble. There's no stun available, so we'll be able to get away. Disruption was not there in time. Yeah, and the gem is still there. Wonder if anybody's gonna pick it up. Oh, Emiranov just finished her BKB with that. And that was actually a team fight that, well, Windrunner got the Aegis, so good for her. But the difference, it didn't make that much difference. We didn't see the gold graph updated yet. We did see a lot of buybacks being forced out. The Beastmaster had to buy back, Mirana had to buy back, Leshrac had to buy back, still has 3,600 gold though, so no worries there. Earthshaker still has 3.2 gold, didn't have to buy back yet, so that's good. Gem is still there, just saying. So, Windrunner bought something, and now we know why she has the Aegis. Because she has a Divine Rapier. Well, so this game is probably over within 10 minutes. Don't know who's gonna win, but with a Divine Rapier in a game, that's usually how it goes. And yeah, they should pick up this gem. I guess Vengeful Spirit knows that it's there, right? Maybe she doesn't? Maybe she doesn't. But the gem is just gonna stay there. It's fun. Yeah, we saw hardboard bought by the Invoker. Slaughter has the cheese. They want to go in. Oh, this Windrunner. As soon as the Aegis pops, she has to wind run her way out of that. Ooh, Creep's doing a little bit of damage on the barracks. Nope, gem is still there. Oh, pause is there. The Shrek paused the game. Technical pause as we just see smoke come off on the dire side. They want to go in for this. Oh, technical pause. Totally called. Looks like Tulix has a bit of lag issues. Let's see if we missed something on the Radiant side. Definitely not missed another another rapier. What did she sell is the question. It's her mech. She had a mech earlier. She doesn't have that anymore. But does someone else have the mech? No, nobody on the Radiant Dire side has the mech anymore. So Windrunner has sold her mech for a Divine Rapier. Nice trade, but let's see if it's gonna work. Does do a lot of damage. I imagine her focus fire on the barracks will be going down so fast. If she gets a chance, it's just a question, because there is a lot of disable also on the Dire side. But I'm assuming Beastmaster will still focus his shout on the Slardar, because he thinks the Slardar is the most worrying part. I don't think they've seen the Rapier on the Windrunner yet, because Windrunner isn't that such a hero that you would expect such an item on. Mirana ulti is there. There we go, and Slardar taking a lot of damage, probably going down straight away. Swap is there though. Vengeful Spear taking the fall for the Slardar. Slardar still dying also. Age Deprivation got the last hit on the Slardar. And Windrunner is there, firing down the Leshrac, who's taking a lot of damage while Invoker is tanking up the sub. Windrunner doesn't have her Aegis popped, is backing off now. Shadow Demon has got the last hit on the Leshrac. I have to say, the Divine Rapier didn't do as much damage as I expected it would do. Invoker being on the run here, putting up his Ice Ward to be able to survive. Fisher's gonna go down. He is not gonna be able to. Oh, he might be able to. Disruption is there. Shadow Demon taking a lot of damage too. Invoker still being on the run. Not going invisible either, which is quite surprising. Gem is still there, just in case you're wondering. Frostbite's Flame Sunstrike is gonna be there, but yeah. Doesn't hit anything. Invoker taking a lot of damage. Actually, Axis finishes him off. And the gem is still there. I would hope that they just saw it, but... And there is an exclamation mark we saw from Windrunner to show that the Gem of True Sight is still there. And now Shadow Demon has it. Because Beastmaster, I guess, didn't see it on the floor. That fight goes definitely towards the direction of the Radiance. Epidemic putting up a nice fight there. Windrunner not getting off as much damage as she was hoping she would. But that was all initiated by the Mirana's ultimate. If the gem was there, which next fight it will be, it would have been a whole different story. It will be a whole different story. But yeah, Aegis is still up. The Divine Rapier is still up. And we saw the Windrunner hit on Tulix here, but he didn't drop as fast as I would expected him to. I think she needs something crit item-y thingy. Arrow's not gonna hit anything. Shackle Shot does lag Leshrac to their Ancient Apparition, and Slardar is there doing a lot of damage on the Leshrac. Shouts going off on the Slardar, was being focused down so fast and will go down. No, use this cheese, of course, he has still had that. Ancient Apparition ulti is gonna hit. And Invoker is almost back up again, being able to join the fight. Mirana's Illusion taking some damage.